Hey Jim Anthony, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while also. Hope everything's alright with you. I know you've been quiet. Everything alright, I hope? I haven't seen you lately. Hope family's well and your health is well. You're the one that lives out in Pennsylvania, right? I know you built a scratchbook car, I think. Haven't you done that yet? I can't remember, man. It's been a while since I talked to you. I knew you had the Carrera digital track that you have. Hope you can hear me nice and clear there. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Appreciate it. Treading pattern. 1 second. Yo. Open the window more. Do. Last few days I tuned all my Policars. F1s, I got every one of them. There's a total of 22 cars. And this is the latest one I got and the last one that tuned. I'm just wearing the tires in. Hope you guys can hear me good. Let me check the sound over on the stream. Make sure it is working. Yep, it is. On YouTube to check. Let me see here. Hey Jag, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, sir. Oh, okay, yes, in PA, north of Pitt. I'm working on our racing go-kart. Ah, cool. Just started, 122 news credit. All right, cool. That's good to hear. I'm glad everything's all right. Jag, you're fixing your truck. Yep, I know what you mean about fixing stuff. That's part of the norm. But thanks for coming, guys. I'm just fiddling around. Nothing official here. Just tuned. Like I said, I just finished tuning all these Policars that I've gotten. I finally got my racetrack seating case out. That's what I've been waiting for, and of course waiting for this road course track. I can use road course cars like these, and just getting everything done as much as I can. I've still got a lot more cars to tune, but it's raining here in North Carolina. It's storming, just a sudden shower, steady. It's going to cut my lawn, but I can't. Because it's raining, so maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Because I got a very good sized property and it takes a good 2 hours to cut everything and clean everything up. Maybe like 2.5 hours. Bad fuel line. Dropping tank. Ew. That's not good. I wonder what kind of car it is, or truck it is. You got an old truck, the one where it's behind the seat, or a new modern truck. Oops, damn you. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass, I can imagine. Especially if you got a full tank of gas. It is a pain in the ass, I know that. We had a job, one truck driver put death in the fuel tank. That was really interesting. You had to drain all the tanks and clean them out. Nissan Frontier 2003 quad cab. Oh, goody. Yeah, that must be quite fast. But at least it's a truck and it's up in the air a little bit, isn't it? I know cars sit lower. So have fun with that. I can imagine it's quite a job. Ah, darn you. It keeps coming out there. Keep doing that. This doesn't say 10 volts, but it says 10 volts. Had to lift the bed. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't know how the Nissans are. That sucks. Yeah, lifting the bed up. Jeez. Yeah, I'm sure a dealership will want a lot of money to do that, of course, because somebody has to make the money. You're trying to wear the tread off on these tires. Some of these polycars have this tread design where it's like an actual treaded tire, this like treaded tire, so I usually like to wear them down to where their tread is gone, so I'm going to wear this car a little bit. What tires do you use in your polycars? Jim Anthony, these are the stock tires. I had to use NSR, I think it's what did John tell me, 19 by something NSRs? You could use NSR rubber if you want, or you could go a taller tire and use a 20 by 16 I think it is, or 19 by 16, so, but these are stock polycar tires, so later on I may put different ones, but also, some of them have NSR tires, a couple of them. They also make aluminum wheels for these cars too, if you're tired of dealing with the plastic ones, so I may change them out on a few of them a little bit at a time. Clean these tires. Yeah. Starting to wear the tread pattern off a little bit more. Just gonna keep going until I wear them off completely. I'll run good on plastic, but the plastic will really get worn down a little quicker because the Carrera track has a certain texture that doesn't, whereas the wood is smooth here. The Carrera will definitely wear them out quicker. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know why. Stock sending line OEM 33, return 443, replace the standard hose at $50. Ah, cool. That's not too much money, that's not bad. I'm sure if you go to the dealership, they charge you probably, what, $2,000 just to do all that work. My last live I had to delete it. It was slotted cars. It had music in the background, of course. Copyright infringement. You can't have background music in your video. Fuck you, YouTube fuckers. I'm trying to promote a video. Music, all it was background music, but you can't do that. Even when people are dead, they don't like that. Or royalties. Man, I guess I can understand. So I had to delete that video. So I have no music in this one for sure. I don't know if you hear the copyright infringement crap. I'm definitely waiting. Can't wait for the Thunderspot Ferraris. Those are going to be fun. A lot of fun to watch. Get those cars on here in the track. Checking my messages. Checking my messages. Make sure everyone's texting me. Thank you. Sounds good, huh? I'm glad it sounds good. I have a microphone on my ZD-1 Sony camera, which is the one I use for streaming now on my face. I was using the Insta360, but the Insta360 is the camera that you see in the small box. I have it zip tied to some wires so it's elevated so you can see this angle like this of the whole room. So Roll convinced me to buy that camera. I bought it. So you could do 360 view with it, but I may do that one day on the video. I haven't really delved into the features of the camera. So far the best cameras I've gotten is that Sony ZV-1. That thing's really beautiful. Very detailed, super HD camera. That's a great camera. So for all those cameras though, not that much. Probably traveling back from Europe or England, I should say, not Europe, England. He went to the Slot Fest, and all those guys were there. Ah, you butthead. Come on. Caught up there. See, yeah, it's starting to get there. Start wearing them out. Let's get some naphtha in there again. Oh boy, I'm getting low on this. I'm gonna go get some upstairs. Low on naphtha. Let's go, buddy. Ooh, burnouts there. Ooh, little burnout marks. Love it. Little roadie marks. Sometimes these tires will pick up little pieces of rubber and then it'll hop because the rubber sticks to the tire and you gotta clean them off. I cleaned the track before I did all this. There's a lot of rubber all over the track. No problem, Jay. If anybody hasn't gotten a little Policar F1, they're a lot of fun. Takes a little bit of time to tune, but after tuning 12 in a row, it wasn't too bad. I think after the second one, it just got really easy. I know how these things come apart, but they are a lot easier than the scale electric ones. The scale electric cars, the older ones, F1 cars, you have to be real careful what you're doing. There's a lot of little things on that you have to remove. Little pipes, little caps, and a little bit different. I just was messing with one, and I need to get the tires for it, I think. I tried truing the tires and they're a little bit tough to true because it's a fixed axle, obviously. You know, pressed axle, pressed wheel, so it has these two little spars on it that are connected you can't remove. And I had to engineer a way to true the tires, but it needs weight and some help still. Another guide. The guide that comes with it sucks, so I'll try to change the guide to the stock motion guide. Some weight on that, which I need to order some more of the golf tape, lead weight. That's like really super thin. It's like pickleball tape. I've already used it all already. So it's pretty good. good. These cars just use that too, probably. Clean on it. For the most part, it's pretty good. Do some tuning, basic tuning. Yeah, look at all that rain. Damn, it's coming down good. That's a lot of water. A lot of water coming out there. Oh, you boathead. Gosh, this thing's come off here. I gotta vacuum my slots. Full rubber. Yeah, super deep slot on this thing. 9mm deep. And newer tracks don't require that much. I don't have 8mm deep slot depth, but they're the same thickness as the current ones he's doing. This one right here is super thick and extra deep. So Kevin learned a lot from this prototype track. So new tracks are better than these ones as far as putting them together and just not being as thick in diameter. Chris, what's up? Oh, thank you, sir. You're having a lunch and enjoying me playing with Policar Classic F1s. This is the latest one, the Rodriguez car, the green and orange. Got a nice livery. It's different. Little earthy tones, I guess. I'm just running these tires out, man. Getting rid of the tread on them. That makes it smooth. Eventually will happen. Policar Wild Man, how you doing, man? Tires are doing. Oh yeah. The treads are going away little by little, just running them in. The tire looks weird. Yeah, that is weird. That is odd. I should put NSR tires on this. It's got a little oblongness to this. Let's see who's sending me a picture here. Daddy. Oh, Daddy. Tuning what the Irish does best, Mr. Daddy's at the liquor store. Send a picture of himself at the liquor store. That's funny. Doing what the Irish do best. Drink a lot. I don't know if you guys know Daddy from DNA Soccer. It's funny. And Sasha. It's a cool channel. I guess he's doing a podcast with Greg Gobb. He's the one who runs the Worldwide Stock Car Chat. Yeah, that tire is bomb. You have to change these out. So, that's why I'm glad I run them. So that tire, I don't like it. It's got hop in it. Let's see. Alright. We'll do the Ferrari C car. C2, I think it is. I can't remember. I really need more. Freaking. I need more. Freaking. This is the other version of the Long Beach car. The special edition one that came in the box. These tires are great. I like these tires better. They're the smooth tires than the shredded ones. Actually pretty easy to tune. Thank you, appreciate that. What's up, Gladstone? How you doing? You joined us? Cool. Morning from California. Yes, sir. Raining here in North Carolina with the Dickens right now. It hasn't stopped. Just a steady shower. No thunder, no lightning yet. At least Nothing wild, no winds, just happens here. Compared to California, I lived in California for many most of my life, so the weather's a lot different animal over there than it is here. Well, this sucker is good. I hope they make more of these style 80s F1 cars. These ones are super cool. Yeah, the YouTube music thing is BS. Yeah, I think blocked in certain territories, and like you keep getting an infraction, so I just removed the video. So right, I should have shut the music off. Should have known better. I was running some cottage yesterday. I put the live stream I did. I just decided to just sit here and play around with cars, which is something I think we need to do more besides talk. So just enjoy the hobby. A lot of people are so delved up with, you know, the news and all that stuff going on with, you know, with the news battles. You know, you just gotta sit back and just enjoy some rock art, man. That's what it's all about. Just having fun. That's what I'm doing. Oh, these things are good. Woo. These cars are light too. These are pretty light. I should weigh them. See what they are. Ooh, yeah. First, he's floating there. Whoa, go back on. Question, George. The current layout is somewhat similar to the old one. Not exactly. If you look at the old Area 51 classic track video, so it had, you know, the pit lane, and then it had this curve that would go like this, and it would go straight. And then there was another curve, and it would go straight, and there was another curve, and it would go straight, and then like a kind of like a leg. A small leg this way, and then a curve, and like that. This one, I sent in my original layout to Johan, who does the CAD designing, and then he came back with this design. And Johan's pretty good at actually designing tracks. So his explanation was to have a nice. This is a nice turn when you come around here. The car holds on nice, and then to have like a S right here to give it flow, and then have the hairpin, and then come down with the straight in the corner, another corner, and the straight. So it's not the same thing. It's just a little bit different. Did you ever consider an overpass? Kevin is actually designing one with an overpass. I didn't really want an overpass, to be honest, because the space limitations I have here. This room is fairly big, but I pushed this track all the way back, so I really don't want to have overpasses to have to be grabbing stuff. So I mean, I just didn't go with an overpass because at the time Kevin didn't really have any designed overpass tracks. I wanted this one. I didn't really need the overpass, but he is designing, currently right now he is designing a track to have overpasses, I believe. So stay tuned for that. That'll be really nice to see what he comes up with, you know. He has posted pictures of an old style track that you remember when he lived in Michigan that I think he's planning on building. So we'll see what that, you know, how that comes out. But yeah, this is totally different than the other old Area 51 classic Carrera track. This one is a lot of fun. I really like this. I did put an elevation though over here. Not an overpass, but this is elevated up here. I started elevating it right here to give it more depth. So it's better than being flat, so you can kind of see the track up more. And then I still have to add scenery and, you know, stuff. And it's going to be a working process. It's not completely done yet. You know, there's quite a few things I need to do there, but you know, a little at a time, and as money comes in, you know, I have to pay the mortgage to the house, otherwise I can't live here. So Yes, sir. That's it. Road race goes clockwise. Oval goes counterclockwise. Why is that? Probably because in traditional math, I guess, I don't know. You know, I don't have any. I think, what would be the answer to that? Crap. I believe in NASCAR, they go counterclockwise. So, it's because I think because of the NASCAR feel of it, I think they go counterclockwise. They don't go clockwise because we drive on the left. Is what my feeling is for that. So the reason why ovals are counterclockwise because that's what you see in NASCAR is you know, counterclockwise racing, and then for road course, I guess in Europe would be clockwise. You know, I could be wrong, but that's my take on it. That's my take on that Gladstone, but I could be wrong. You can look it up. I'm pretty sure it's the way the Americans race. Because we have cars on the left-hand side, whereas you know everybody in Europe's on the right-hand side. That's what my guess is on that. I could look that up, but I'm not sure. See what it would say. So I would look that up here. Actually, man, let's look it up right now. What the hell? Right? Gladstone, why not? So let's see. Let me look. So, why are counterclockwise? Okay. Okay, here's your answer, Gladstone. So, till that NASCAR oval tracks are run counterclockwise because the Brits run their horse races clockwise, and America runs left to spite the king. There you go, and I didn't know that. So, to spite the king, I guess Americans run counterclockwise to say F you to British, I guess. That's what I got right here on there, looking something up. But you look it up to find that, though. But traditionally, I know we always ran the stock cars, you know, American stock cars counterclockwise. This track, I kept it clockwise because I wanted the road course to be clockwise. And that's how the Carrera track was. So I kept it. I can get a reverse switch from stock car corner to hook it up and then go the other way if I wanted to. So, yeah. Yeah. I guess that's the deal. Yeah, so no one was clockwise. Well, that's a road course. I mean, they go clockwise. That's how the track was designed. But if that's true, I guess you can look it up. But what's up, John Tucci? What's up, Bo? How you doing? I'm just fiddling around here. I'm not doing much. But I didn't know that part about the king. I have to look that up more. That's a good question, Gladstone. Sometimes I don't have the answers to stuff, so I probably should ask Harry that. Harry would know. I'm sure Dave would know. Dave's not here. Dave's usually helping me out with this stuff. Where is Dave in the email? Anyways, big FT to the king. That's all those I guess for running counterclockwise. That's funny. Very hilarious how history was written out. Oh, corner, turn. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, look at that. See those wheels are? Oh yeah, those tires I mean are getting the pattern wear in there. Cool, pretty cool, pretty cool, cool. I hope they make more of these. These things are just nice. I love this style, 3D style car. They make a John Player special one in this style. Oh man, I'll be all over it. So far, Revo, Policar, F1 Vintage. And those Thunderspot Ferraris have got me wanting more. Waiting for the next polycar to come out. That'll be fun to watch that one. What they come up with. Alright, let me grab another one, fellas. So there's one that's tuned and good. So let's get the Johann Rindt Special Edition one, number 22 right here. And, yeah. Oh guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some more lighter fluid. Give me a second. Let me see. I have a Carrera Polo. So my American stock cars have to run counterclockwise. It bugs me. Well, I'm sure there's a way you could reverse that. I'm sure somebody's done it. I'll be right back. Hold on. Alright, lighter fluid. I need more lighter fluid. More lighter fluid, boys. See me in the corner of the desk here. I'm going to play with lighter fluid here. Not to set fires and be a pyromaniac, but to clean the tires. Every one of these cars that I tune, after I tune them, I put some tire treatment on them and let them sit overnight, so the tires should be nice and ready to go. And let me fill this up. And that's it. All done. Alright. Here we go. Get my little cleaning pad here. Let's get the Johann Rindt car. See where that works at. There. This is a wingless car. Reversing Carrera track would have lane changer problems. Yeah, it would. That's correct. If the analog would be fine when we do that too. You know, I don't know why. It's just, you know, it's a European-made track, so that's why they do the clockwise. But you don't worry about too much. They're Gladstone. They're NASCARs. Oop. Popped off. Excuse me. You have to reverse them too. Reverse them too. Gotcha. That's true. You have to reverse the changers as well. I've never really done it, so I don't really know in particular. Cannot let off the throttle when you come around this corner or it just pops off. Keep constant throttle on that corner. Oh, exposing here. Jag, if you remove the chips analog digital, they will run counterclockwise unless you switch polarity. Taking off the chips, connecting them directly to the motor. I'll run faster though. Yeah, but you'd be analog then. If you've got a digital power base, unfortunately, unless you got the tech slot box, you can do it that way. Unless you can figure it out somehow. Oh, darn you. Just popped like a fish there. Why? Oh. Stupid braids. So you change in the braids. The slotted thin ones. Oh, there you go. Braids are extra poofy. Switch guide wires. There you go. Yeah, you can do that too. See, there you go. Thanks, guys, for helping out in the chat. I'm glad some I've never done that. I just kept it going clockwise when I had my track. I didn't really think about doing counterclockwise. Only the oval is counterclockwise upstairs, hangar 1. There's only a possibility that what I wrote, you should run analog only. Yes, sir, Bo. Cool. Yes, it's treaded tires, of course. Alright. Alright, the next BRM. Yep, these got treaded tires too. Goody goody. Here's my other BRM. Other BRM. Definitely a bum tire on that other one. Change it to it. I'm gonna start a rubber on that other BRM. Put a taller tire on it. I have to wait towards some tires to spot our quarter 19 by 16s. The main thing for me is the ghost racing because I run solo. I got you, yeah. You know, and it's fun doing the solo racing with ghost cars. It makes it fun. That's what Gene did on his video lately. He just did a video on that. And that was pretty. It's fun. Kids love it. My grandsons used to play. They like running against the ghost cars. Not only that, they like smashing the ghost cars. And wrecking. I have several videos of them doing that, but they get a kick out of it, and I use those 917 cars that are, the only thing that breaks on them is the rear pipes, and, you know, the bars in the back of it, but who cares, they don't have mirrors, and those cars really get rammed. They used to get rammed a lot by them. So. Yay. Cheeky there. I just live with the going clockwise. You get used to it. Yeah, that's true. I got used to it for 6 years. Then I got hanger one and I ran everything, you know, counter. That's what an oval is. All in America is running counter. So. Almost de-slotted there. And we need a little bit more cleaning of these tires. Let's put a little more white in here. We'll do some tape. Not that bad. Good right there. Alright. See you later, Jack. Have a good one. Hope you get your truck all done. Ooh, buddy. Bud. Alright. And this is the Mario Andretti. I believe, yep, Mario Andretti car. It's another March car. Mario Andretti. Mario. It's a March car. March F1. Up a little bit. Let me go back down, increase the brake to 8. We got here, I have a friend. I have a fixed lane changer, excuse me, and a programmable lane change on my oval. Provides variety of on the oval. Cool. You have that. That's pretty nice. Variety is good. Good to have variety. I agree. I'm tired of sitting. I mean, to sit. Standing. Sit down. That's the nice part about this stool. I don't have to stand up. Oh, yeah, too much straw, too much straw. I didn't know you had a slot in the DTM car. That's hilarious. Sorry if I'm boring today, guys. I'm just cruising around in these cars. I'm all worked in, so if something breaks, I'm gonna know. I just found one bum tire on that PRM, the latest one, Rodriguez car. Another thing you'll know about these polycars is you'll know when the inserts fly out of it. That's one thing about these cars, when the inserts fly out of these wheels. Usually you'll know after the first or second lap if it'll do that, and you have to glue them on there. Keep them from coming off. Tired. Oh, hey. Behave, Memorial. Alright. That's cool. Interesting, you see the wear pattern. Definitely start trimming on themselves on their own. These cars are so light that I don't see no need to true them. I probably could true the tires and make them a little better, but I mean, it's not too critical on these ones. Bo, in Germany, if you use advertisement, you have to mark the clip that it has ads in it. Don't have that in the US. Here they just put the ads on them. The ads no matter what, even if my channel's not monetized. If I have a video that's long, they may throw an ad in there. I don't know how that works here in the US, but so you got me on that one. George, is there room for F1s for the slot championship? Crap, you know. It's a possibility. The March cars are the ones that have a real narrow body, whereas the Lotuses are wider. Definitely on the Long Beach cars, like, you know, the wider ones, the 80s ones that they have two of them. They'll fit. The BRM, I think it maybe fit. You'd have to really buy a chip and measure it. It's like the size of a thumbnail. So you know, if you get to the camera here, you see this camera. So a thumbnail. So I mean, you'd have to stick it here. I do have a Slot Technic chip upstairs, but you know, I don't do digital anymore. I did do it on a Scalextric F1, and there is, that car is a digital car, it's upstairs. The only thing with a Slot Technic chip that's a disadvantage is that you can't switch it to analog, which would have been kind of cool, but hey, you know, we're not going to complain about that because those chips are really nice. But I did put one of Scalextric F1, and that was a tight fit, and I put it on the side vertically like this. On these polycars, I don't know. You could get, you know, buy a chip or just do some measurements and see if it would work. But it's, you know, it'd be a tight fit though. It'd be a real tight fit. The March cars. I know that the 80 style ones, the two that they have, those like the Long Beach car and the other one, I forget what the other one's from, but those, it would fit those easily. But these March cars and the DRM, maybe, and the Lotus, maybe, you have to really kind of do some measurements and find out on your own. A little bit of finessing, but you get it done. You, of course, you wouldn't need the wire, the lighting part of it or anything, so those wires could be like, moved away. But it would be a tight fit, I think. We'll have to see how that would work. There is also the M. So Slot makes, or excuse me, I'll put a link in there for you. So Slot Invasion makes it's the MPV chip, which I think would be easier than the Slot Technic. And I think that one may be a little smaller. Let me look it up, and I'll put a link in there for you. Let me see, Slot Invasion. I would go with the Slot Invasion one. Slot Invasion. Let me see. Slot Invasion USA. And the chip is called, I think MP something, I forget, MPV. I would use that, sir. That's what I would use. Let me see, digital chip. So no, that's not what I want. Decoder. Here it is, the MPL is what it's called. Wired plug and play digital chip. It's 42 bucks. Let me send you this link. There's this one, and then he has a Slot Technic chips as well. I would get it from Oscar. Oscar has everything that you need, and you don't have to go very far. So that is the MPV or MP. I keep remembering MPL chip. Okay, that one is pre-wired already, and it's the size of a dime. If you look at it, it's right next to the size of a dime. So that's possible that would fit, I think, better than a Slot Technic chip, because a lot of those wires you wouldn't be using. You'd only be using the lead wires. You wouldn't be using the lights or anything like that, because there's 3 things for the lights, or actually for the guide and the motor. So you take off the one for the lights, and then you have the IR sensor off of it. But if you, let me share a screen here. Hold on a second so you can see it. Display capture. And, okay. So you see this chip right here? I don't know if you can see it. Let me expand this. So here's that chip. It's the size of a dime. And the wires you wouldn't use obviously are this one or actually this one and this one that are twisted. Those are for lights. So you'd use the motor lead one, the IR sensor, and then the one for the leads for the braid. So you'd have to wire those in, and that's what it looks like in a Carrera car. How small it is, really small. It actually looks like the chip they use to reverse the polarity on them, but it's pretty tiny. So see if that will, kind of help you out. Oops. So I hope you're able to see that, but hope that helped you there, buddy. That's the only thing I could think of is that. So I don't know if that would be your. George, do you think her 18 volt power would be too much for that? I don't know. What is the max? Let me see. You'd have to ask Oscar that question. So let's see. Oh yeah. So the smallest chip is 18.5 volts chip. So it's pre-wired. Just look up the specs on the link that I sent you, bud. So maximum voltage operation is 18.5 volts. So yeah, you could. Minimum 12 volts. So there you go. That answers your question there. So, but you could do that. Try that out. That's a place you could, check it out. But I would go to Oscar's site, Slot Invasion USA. He's got the chips. So here's the other car. This is the Long Beach car with the double wing. So this a chip would fit in this easily because it's a lot bigger, wider body and everything. So. Alright. Alright. It's a pretty well balanced car because it's wide. Oh, and then I do that. Oh, crap. Oh, I got lucky. I broke the wing. Damn it. I don't want to break that wing. I'll try not to. thing about these cars when they take a hit, and these will break, but it looks like this is okay. So nothing twisted or cracked. Just gotta be careful on that corner. Car's pretty fast though. Yeah, no problem, Gladstone. Kerry Weiss, hey, what's up, man? How many of the Policar F1s do you have? Do you have again? Close-up shots. I have all of them, Kerry. There's 22 total. If you look at the picture I posted, because I know you're on Home Racing World, the green case, that's all the cars. All the cars in the first 3 sections of the case toward the right. On the far left is 3 Scalextrics and 2 NSRs on the bottom. So I have all of them. I have every one of them that they come out with. That's how much I love these things. And I know you've been doing some time trials with yours with silicone pads, because you run silicone pads, I run rubber. And I haven't got my timing system yet, so. Kerry Rice has got a real nice track. Bob Scott, who builds tracks, built that one for him. And he uses a dead strip timing system in his track. But he's got a lot of nice cars and a lot of really photogenic tracks. I think it's a lot more photogenic than mine right now. Yeah, there's 22 total of the cars. That's including the 2 box special edition ones. Can't wait till another one comes out. That one runs fantastic. This is the first one that I did a video on tuning this car, so if you guys check out the Area 51 page, there is a video on how to tune this one in particular. And let me get a better shot of it with the other camera. Let's see. So, as you can see, there's a video on this car. It's on the channel if you want to tune. This is really easy to tune. The trick is to lower this axle down to where it's barely touching, because when you get these cars, this axle's jammed up way up high, and then you put it on and it doesn't do anything very well, and then you get frustrated with it, and people just box it and say, looks good on the shelf, but you don't want to do that, because these cars are very tunable and very easy to tune once you do it. So here's the next one. I was going to show you on camera. Here's the number 6 yellow and black. The Villager. I don't know if I said it right. Say Villager or Weilinger, who knows? It's European. I can't say European names. The Spanish ones are pretty good at it. So all these cars are recently tuned. Life is a constant change. Yeah, no kidding. George, when I started watching you and Morty in 2021 summer, you were both career home tracks. You were running 125th models. So I followed you. Now you guys have headed in different directions. Yeah, well, Marty is, you know, like Kerry Weiss posted that picture, which was funny. Marty come to the woodside. You know, I think more and more Marty is really, and it's just a progression in the hobby, as I say. Eventually you will progress to a wood track if you stay in it long enough, or you may just stick with the plastic one. It just depends. But yeah, he does silicone on his track, so I think if he gets a wood track, he would stick with silicone like Kerry runs. Silicone, I mean, I can throw silicone on this. I don't care if it strips the rubber. I'll just lay the rubber back down. Some people get paranoid over that. I don't. You know, so I don't get all butthurt over it. But yeah, Marty went a different way as far as, you know, he went to 4-lane for this. We're just, you know, in different directions, but I think eventually you may come to this direction where I'm at, which is the, you know, the wood track. And right now there's a lot of choices. That's what makes it really nice and fun. There's many choices and options, I should say, and, you know, getting a track, either plastic. I mean, you have Policar, you have Scale Auto track now. There's Revell, if you like Revell old track. There's all kinds of stuff out there. So I mean, there's choices, which is good, and that's the whole point of that, is to have choices. So yeah, I guess you could say we went a little bit of a different direction, but you know, you never know. I think he may go with a wood track one day. I'm predicting that. I got him in the analog, so I'm sure he'll. Well, I got him to get him to start in the analog, and then he got into analog more when he went to Cincy slots, and that's where he really got into it. So I'm a part of that push, but I think Cincy slots pushed him more into analog because he saw how fun it was, analog and a plastic track with tuning cars. So, but you know what? It's nice to have the digital features. So I mean, that's one thing that I do miss a little bit about the digital features. You know, the different cars you can run as far as those cars and stuff like that. Just flopping around a little bit. Don't wear these tires anymore. These are all brand new cars. So I had 12 of these in the case. I haven't done much. Track fans, how you doing there? Well, Polycars are awesome. Yes, sir. I had an issue with the small bevel pinion that is on the motor shaft, but with the dotted blue, it seems okay. I've not yet running good for session. So, just so you know, Pete, I had that happen to me on a BRM. So it was this BRM over here, the Yardley BRM. I was driving it or running it, and then I heard the motor. How would you say, just kind of, I should look this way on the camera. I heard the motor start spinning up higher, more RPM, and the car not moving anywhere. So I did the glue, so it's a knurled plastic gear. It's a knurled shaft. So if you run into that, you could order a Policar pinion, which is specific for those cars. Make sure you get it. You can't get a real big one. I forget the diameter, which I think is 1.5 diameter, and I forget the diameter of the gear. But what you have to do, and this is the tricky part, the car is a little intricate when you take it apart. You have to sand the motor shaft with 1000 grit. Then you get that brass pinion and you press it in the position where the other one is, which is pretty close to the motor. And then here's the trick. You have to bevel the brass gear. So what you'll do is put power to the motor, and you get your Dremel and you come at it at an angle and you bevel it, and you want to shape it like a cone, like the original one, because it won't fit in there when it's squared. And you can see, and you have to cut it in a way to where it'll fit in there, and it takes a little finesse, but you could replace it with a brass pinion gear, and that's what I did with that car. I had to end up doing something like that to fix it. And that's the only thing I like about the plastic gears is when they're knurled, is that they go bad and they crack or they spin, and then you have to deal with, you know, fixing that. That's why I'm running these cars right now, so if any of them does it, because some Polycars come with brass and some come with the plastic pinion gear, so it just depends, you know, what particular model you get that you're doing that with. Let me get these a little bit more, some more cleaning on them. So yep, I know what you're talking about there, Mr. Track Fans Pete. That's happened to me. Track Fans TV, I couldn't explain that better to George than once. Alright, try the brass pinion. Yep, there you go, Bill. Or excuse me, Bo. Sorry. There you go, Bo. Exactly. That's what I had to do. I should have did a video on that, but I didn't. I don't know why. But you may have one happen again with one of these, so you never know. Tony Tibbs, how you doing? What's up, man? Hey, what's up, Dave? I'm just farting around here, man. I have nothing much going on. I'm just goofing off, not doing anything crazy. It's raining like crazy here, a steady rain, I mean a shower. It's been going on for an hour and a half now. Probably going to get some flood alerts here soon. High point flood alert warnings. We're not far from the lake, but we're not in the flood zone, so. Got a huge lake that's near us, less than a mile from my house. Oak Hollow Lake. That's where we get all our drinking water from too. That's why there's no boating or swimming allowed in it. You're drinking somebody's urine out of the lake. People pissing in the lake when they swim. That's why there's no swimming. Love Shotgun's cars. Yep, they are. He does a lot of the patina and a lot of the classic hot rods, which are really cool. So, yes, sir. Thank you, Tony Tibbs. Definitely want to give the cars the beans for sure. You got that right, sir. Gotta work through them to make sure if they're gonna break, they're gonna break. And then I can fix them. So far, no more wheel inserts flying out. That's will be the first thing that'll happen. The wheel insert will usually fly out of these cars if they're not on there very well next to the wheel. Ooh, this is a nice one right here. I should freaking label these cars because I don't know half the names of these drivers on these cars. Just so I know what the heck I'm talking about. Did I see Pete in the chat? Yeah, Pete's in here. I don't know if he left or if he's still in here. Are you still in here, Pete? Track fans, Dave is asking for you. I don't know if he's still in here or not. Maybe busy doing something. Yeah, okay. Too much throttle, too much throttle. Messengers. Oh, hang on, that's an extra stock right there. Duddy is, I don't know if you see Dave Duddy is getting some adult beverages. He's being Irish, as he says. And some Irish whiskey, maybe. Oh, you keep doing that. Okay, gotta clean these tires. Too much whipping around here, boys. We'll do some tape cleaning here. Yeah. Oh, crap, that was close. Smash the pipes. Okay. And these cars could be really delicate too. You gotta be careful with them. Calm it down more. Pistol Pete, how you doing, buddy? I didn't see you. What's up? The other Pete is here. Yes, Pistol Pete. Oh, buddy. Come on. Get in. Should I be soldering? Should be soldering. That's alright, you got time. Land barges aren't until another 2 months, but it's coming up quick. Be careful, that time creeps up on you. I have to finish assembling mine. Start cleaning the body. Alright. Down pretty good. Next victim. Oh yeah, the Ferraris. These things run real smooth. The Ferrari. Molto the Ferrari. These Ferraris. These ones right here from Policar, they run really smooth. Pretty easy to tune too, and the body comes off easy. had no timing system. I could use my phone, but I don't have a tripod for my phone that will work really. Oh, look at that. Boink! Alright, you know what? Let's do the purple lane. Let's see me do the outside lane. Let's do the inside lane. Come on. Controller. I need controller holders, which will be later. Tibs, hypo. We're soldering. Should take steel pins and ceramic pins for the job. I would use the steel pins. I mean, if they make ceramic pins that have that real super small hole, you can. I tried looking for them, but I haven't found any. But if you did, cool. Dave and George picked up a 32 Chevy pickup model still with the plastic in the box. Bargain at 7 pounds, 7.5 pounds. Oh wow. It's a Lindbergh brand, which I've never heard of. Going to make it a cool scratch. Yeah, Lindbergh is a U.S. model company. We have quite a few of them. Actually, they make the. Dave, don't they make one of the midgets too, I think, Lindbergh? No, I'm thinking Monogram. Can't remember. Lindbergh makes the other ones, the smaller, modified ones. I have a couple of their kits. But they do a lot of good stuff too. That's a good one. Yeah, that'll be cool. Check stock car corner where the Policars are not that expensive. Need some. Yeah, they run about $69.99 for the cars. That's pretty much everywhere. Unless you go to expensive greens, maybe they have them for like $100 each. They like to jack the price up on their game. Especially cars that are no longer rare, and they give a reason to lift the price up. But you can go on eBay also. See if you find some good deals on eBay. I don't know if LED has anything. I know Software Corner has a few. You might want to check out LED or Professor Motor. You maybe will find something there. I know the real hard ones that are kind of hard to get are the Emerson Fittipaldi John Player Special number 8. The one I did, which was the Mario Andretti March car, that one's kind of a hard one to get. And along with the STP, they're both STP, the Amos, Chris Amon one. Chris Amon, not Amos. Chris Amon, the March car, number 10 STP. That one's pretty tough to get. So there's some that are hard to get and some that are easy. So you just have to look. But there's a total of 22 cars. So I jumped on many of them as I could when we started making them because I love the detail on them. I thought it was so nice looking and they're so beautiful because they have all the working showing. Like now the modern F car is very, very, designed to cut through the wind and very, how would you say, covered for aerodynamics. So you don't see a lot of those workings of the motor and the pipes. That's why I like the classic F1 vintage ones. Are so nice. So, but yeah, Lindbergh was very good company models. Generally run under the scale, but they're good. Yeah, they are. Bo, those steel pins were better in the first thought, so I thank you for you reassuring me. Yeah, steel pins are fine. You just gotta make sure you clean them. So here's something real important: when you're scratch building. And I use a sonic cleaner. I don't know, it's like a jewelry cleaner, but I have like a bigger one that's made out of steel. When you finish soldering your chassis, doing all that, and you can do it without a sonic cleaner, those pins will rust. So if you have a jewelry cleaner, you could dump them in there and clean them and then take them out and they'll last longer. Because if you don't clean them, they start rusting and then they'll break easy and then they'll just deteriorate because the acid flux that you use to solder the chassis. And in your chassis you could put it in there as well, or you could use vinegar and baking soda to clean the chassis. So this way you get that flux, the acid flux out of there, because if you just wash it with just soap and water, the acid flux is going to stay there, and then what happens is it starts corroding the leads on the braids and the wires and sometimes the motor itself. So you want to make sure you clean it well. So do that for sure. Cool how something like that finds its way over the pond. Yeah, that is Lindbergh kit. My pins are all rusty. I need new ones. Yeah, Dave, you find me some new ones. You can get them in eBay or at Slot Car Corner. They're both there, so just steel pins. Oh. If you mention, wow, that's thanks for mentioning. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you don't clean that. Take the acid flux off it by neutralizing it with baking soda and vinegar, or using the jeweler cleaner stuff, which works good too. That cleans it up as well. They have a solution that cleans jewelry for brass and metal and all that stuff. That helps also. So. That's real important. Otherwise it gets all over your stuff. How do I know? It's happened to me. When I first started doing it, I realized I had to clean all that. Yeah, it's still raining outside. Alright. There is the Ferrari. Alright. Next one is the BRM Yardley. This is the one where the pinion gear went bad. Hopefully it won't go bad on camera. But this one right here is, I had to replace the pinion gear with the brass. You can't see it obviously. And make a conical shape out of it. That took a little bit of time to do, but that's a kicker, isn't it, Bo? The shipping. Yep. Shotgun days, or let's make a collection order. But who's paying for the shipping? Yeah, that's true. And you know what, Bo? It's hard to ship to you too, because I know when I got that stuff sent to you from Raul, that was quite the task. For some reason it wouldn't go to your address, and I don't know how the mailing system is in Germany. I know they use DHL, because I've ordered stuff in Germany and I've had to use DHL to deliver it, so I don't know what Raul was using. All they do is Canadian Post is ridiculous, and that's a crime, what they charge. Well, I can clean these tires. Clean tires first, right? That is ridiculous, the Canadian shipping stuff. Can't send anybody to anything. I wanted to send something to Raul, but then you're going to have to pay like 10 times what the piece you're sending is worth. And that's, to me, is stupid. It sucks, so this is the one with the pinion gear that's made out of brass that I had to redo. Because the plastic one would take a crap. Here's the only spot that was a little tight here that I had to get in the track that I had to extend myself. That spot right there. A lot of people were, we had some smart ass guy asking, how are you going to get to the middle of the track? Blah, blah, blah. And this guy kept hounding me on just being, I don't know, just being an ass. So he was on Home Racing World and he made a really snotty comment. I was like, alright, that's enough, buddy. So I banned him. I just got tired of his crap. And it was always directed toward me. He's just personally just going after me. So I don't know if he's a friend of somebody else that doesn't like me or what, but I just got rid of it because I'm not going to deal with that. People shouldn't be doing that. You know. Oh, darn it. Okay. Glad you're able to get them, Bo. Yeah, cool. I pleasantly surprised when I got my parts from Slot Car Corner that I didn't get custom charges in the UK. Oh, really? That's good. So this is how. So Slot Car Corner, Steve Sawtell, the one Slot Car Corner, he's explained it to me this way about Canadian Post. He says when people order from Canada, he says they send the orders and then they send it to somewhere in New York and it sits there for sometimes several weeks. This is why it's hard to get crap into Canada, because it has to sit there, I guess, through the customs process or what, and then it takes a long time to get stuff to Canada. That's why Canada in general, with their posts and all that, they can suck balls because they overcharge and their service is terrible, obviously, and they just, all you're shipping is small items. They make it sound like you're shipping like, you know, 2 Volkswagens to their country. I just think that's just ridiculous. But it sucks not to be able to have, you know, people that are friends in Canada and you can't send them something. But they can send something to you, but to send them something, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to get some Stock Car Corner in the UK. That's kind of cool. So if you guys, you know, want scratch building stuff, that's a good place. That's the only place, in my opinion, to go get, you know, scratch building stuff. Because Steve caters to scratch builders, and you always get his, you know, wheels and tires, everything through him, motors, all that stuff you get through him. Hardware, you know, kits, and actually the chassis kit too, the 132nd chassis kit as well, is available from Stock Car Corner. Remember that 125th kit's coming soon. Just gotta be patient. I'm sure he's working on that still. Oh, darn you, come on. Come on, man. Don't be doing that. This one has the actually very narrow, thin braid too. So if you want to get the nose of these cars down more, which the other ones I'll do eventually, this right here, if you look right here, this is the thin slotted braid compared to the real bushy one on the other cars, which are thicker. So that's good also for Revo slot cars if you want to drop the nose more. That's some good braid to use, really thin. So just keep that in mind. I did it to this one because I changed the pinion gear and the wire on it, so I figured I'll change the braid. You can see they do well even with the thicker braid, but the thin braid's a little bit better. Ah, darn you. It's everyone that does that. Damn car, come on, man. Do that. The inside lane is a little bit more of a challenge to drive on this track. See, because it does keep screwing that up. Someday I'll get it right. Slow it down as we go over there. Ooh. Oh, shake the controller in my hand. Definitely need to get stands for this. Controllers. Yeah, anyways, that's a BRM. We'll let that one go for now. So this car is the Lotus, and this one has the NSR tires, the Ultra Grips. I think these are. I have 2 different ones. I have the Evo Grip and the Ultra Grips. I think these are the Ultra Grips. So these are NSR tires on this Lotus. Oops, let's run it on the outside thing. No, you know what? Run the inside thing's good. It's a Lucky Strike one. Bo, did you have to pay taxes when you send these top angles over? No, I did not. I did not get any notice about taxes, no sir. They don't tax, they don't do that here in the US. It's only countries like when we send it to Canada, something that they charge like the import tax or the customs tax. But here in the U.S., when you get stuff, you don't have to pay taxes on that. I mean, you're sending it to me. That would be on your end if that happens, but we'll have to, if we send it to another country, we do what the other countries, are requiring. But here in the U.S., when you ship within the U.S., it's, sales tax of the state that you're getting it from, so each state has a different sales tax. So California, where I'm from, their sales tax I think is 9.25. Then you have North Carolina's. I think North Carolina's is 6.75. So every state varies, and then some states don't charge state tax. They do it a different way. I'm not, I don't know what every state does. So that's how we do it over here. If that's what you're needing. Damn it. Oh, that flipped over. You know what? I need to. Let's see. Yeah. Runs off a little bit, but we'll do that later. Just want to be grabbing. Yeah. Here's a Lucky Strike car. Alright. Let's see, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars so far. 10 of those cars. The guy, by the way, Raul never got it done to send me those stickers over in return for things. Always, well, I don't know why, like I said, he tried like 2, 3 different times, what he told me. So I don't know, sorry bud. I mean, if you ever come to the US, I can send you the stickers to where you're at in the US, but yeah, sorry buddy. But, yeah, that's how it goes. Anyways, can't do much about that. Alright. Alright, let me get the other Lotus, which is a cool car. Early 70s. The Embassy one, the blue one. This is a real easy car to tune. This one ran pretty good out of the box. I didn't do too many adjustments to it. And it's real quiet too. This one's super quiet. See, every one of the cars done differently. South Africa Grand Prix or rally car or something like that. Race. It's in the Embassy number 2. Maybe you can grab this. That's why I need to mark these on the case so you can help grow them, because they're all on the Policar website and drivers and deliveries. This one's a real smooth running though. This is probably one of the best smooth running cars out of all the fleet of Policars. Ooh, so they say that? D-slot's over there. What do you know? Let's see what's going on here. The shock control hilarious. Guys. Oh. This is an easy car to drive. And it's so quiet too. Such a quiet car. Alright. Let me get the Jean Player Special. Number 1. Ronnie Peterson car is what this one is. I remember his. This is Ronnie Peterson from Lucas Jean Player Special. Another lovely car. Oh, and it takes a tumble. My goodness. That was pretty bad. It just flopped over like a fish. Oh, let me look at this here. Oh boy, that's pretty loose. 1 second, let me make some adjustments here. I think it's too much play. Too much float. Hear my sump pump going off in the crawl space. A lot of rain coming down. A little tighter there. A lot of rain. No way to go. Over a lot of it. Oh, never mind. I can live with the excuse. Yeah, like I said, sorry. He kept on saying he couldn't send stuff over. What's so difficult putting sticker down? I don't know, but it's Canadian Post or Bo. Canadian Post is like maybe they're charging me $50 to send an envelope to Germany. All I can tell you is that the Canadian Post could suck my American nuts because they freaking are. To me, they're overcharging people and they're stupid. So, but whatever. That's just how they do it over there. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I think we complain sometimes us Americans about the U.S. Postal Service, but we do have it made here, so. Definitely needs a little weight. I'm gonna get more of that weight. Once I put more weight on these, I think in the back here, that would really help. That narrow weight that we have works good. Alright, here's another Ferrari. These Ferraris are nice. This one has the NSR tires on it. Oh, gripping pretty good, especially when they do that. Doink. There, get you back on there, baby. Every car has a different feel for it, so you gotta get used to it. Some you can't get too much throttle, some you can. Darn you! Definitely need to put the slot invasion guides on these. Two better slot invasion guys, but just keep it from going side to side. Because this is a very thin blade on these, and that's a lot of movement. I mean, they work, but you can improve on it. Yeah, no problem, buddy. I know it's all good. But you know, like I said, I don't. Canadian Post is terrible. Overcharged and make it impossible for you to get products in the country. Maybe they don't want to send anything to the country. That's why they do that. Ah, doggone it. Doggone it, doggone it. Doggone it. Oh, you know what? Here, an alarm go off. 2 seconds. Man, it's coming down. It's freaking constant. Thinking the mailman doesn't have to get out. Just put it in the mailbox. I had to go and get wet to get the mail now. Definitely out there if there was a slot order, but no slot order. That won't be for a while. My aim was supposed to support you, and I did not expect anything in return. All right, I appreciate that, Bill. You know, I appreciate the tools you send. I use them once in a while. They're nice. That's those tires having too much of a sharp edge, which I need to do on some of these ones with the NSR rubber. Need to round those out. There you go. On to the next car, another Lotus, or a Lotus. They make more of the Lotus and Policar. I think it's a total of 7 than all the other ones. And then second, I think, is the March cars. And then third is the BRMs, and no, actually the Ferraris, and then fourth is the BRMs, the amount of cars they have for what they have available or what they made. Oh, my wife's baking something. It smells good. So good compared to the other one. You know why? That's one of the keys for this one here. So, yep, that's it. Should have done that, and I didn't do it to this one. So I usually remove this pod bolt, or excuse me, screw, because you don't really need it. One is enough for it to move around. There she goes. See, this should look a little bit better. This is the same part as the other one. I improved it quite a bit. More pod movement. So that one needed that. I didn't see that. Sometimes when I tune a lot of these cars, in the beginning, this one in particular right here, I had tuned way earlier than those ones, because when I first got these, when I was in Winston-Salem, my other house, that's when I tuned these. And as you forget to do certain things, and you realize, oh, you have to do that. Oh, what a crash. Good job, George. Bo, you are, damn it, I'm flying over the keyboard too fast again. Yes, sir. There you go, here's the Lotus, the Rob Walker. Brook Bond OXO. It's a cool looking car. Alright, on to the Emerson Fittipaldi. This has NSR rubber on it. This is the one that's hard to get. This Emerson Fittipaldi one is kind of one that's not available as much or as easily. Emerson Fittipaldi. 27 Southeast under my roof here. I'm glad I built my Carrera Go track early this morning and ran it for a while when it wasn't so hot here. Yeah, imagine it gets hot in Germany. It's stormy. This is the Emerson Fittipaldi with NSR rubber. Slow, smooth running car. The Lotuses run real smooth. I don't know about them, but they run pretty good. Quieter too for some reason. The March cars are noisy. Emerson Fittipaldi car. All these other cars are pretty much been tuned for quite a while. Well, some of them, not all, but here's a March one. Blue March. I forget who drives this one. Like I said, I gotta mark these ones, who the drivers on the who in the case. So at least I have some knowledge of these cars. I hear you, Bo. Here's a March car. This one's quieter. Some of them are doing it, some of them are not. This one's still noisy. You can hear it compared to the Lotus. Right, good. Oh, almost came off. That's alright, so smooth. Yeah, it's a smooth runner. This car really runs good. There we go. It's good. This is the Jackie Stewart one. Number one. Jackie Stewart. Here's the JP Yarrier March car. There's a lot of March cars. This one has the NSR rubber on it. No, this has a stock Policar rubber. Excuse me. I got all these, a lot of March cars. I only got two more. Three, one Lotus and then one more Ferrari. So we're getting close to the whole fleet being done here. So I ran the whole fleet just about for you guys. About 22 cars. Ooh, wipe out. Let's go to the inside lane with this one here. The inside lane too. March car. Another March car. We got two more to go through. Three more to go here. This is the Gunston, Team Gunston one. Team Gunston. Hey Gene, how you doing? Oh yes sir, I love them too. They're a lot of fun. They run good on plastic too, Gene, just so you know. It's a little bit more intricate to detail, or excuse me, not detail, to tune. But yeah, they're a lot of fun, Gene. They're small and they're very detailed, beautifully. And I think it was Gladstone Gander was asking if you could put a chip in it. And we were talking about the MPL. Oh, great. Ooh, we lost something here. That's not good. So we've lost a body screw. So it's jumping around. So I'm hoping, and we're gonna find out. Darn it, I hate when that happens. That rarely happens, but it does. But, not going to be good. It didn't fall off in the case. So, we're going to have to crawl and look for a screw. Hopefully it fell on the infield and not in the slot. We'll know when something drags it, so I know one car I could use that it will run it into it. Oh, that sucks. I have spare screws. That really stinks, but I don't see it anywhere. So it means it must have fell in the infield. See, that is unfortunate. So let me grab a deep. I'll use the McLaren. Let's see if this one hits it anywhere. Ah, what's that? Nope, nothing there. Okay. Not in the slot. Alright, let's try the green lane. Good news, it's not in the slot, because that would have picked it up. That's a deep guide. That would have kicked it, so that means it's in the infield. Or on the part where. Yeah, doggone it. Jet. Oh, I hate when that happens. So that's gonna bug me. But I'll find it later on, usually what happens. Good to keep your spare screws, and I do have spare screws. That flailed somewhere. Let's see it on the track surface. So it must have flown off somewhere. Oop! I knocked the sign over. Oops! What's the Three Amigos sign over there? No. That bugs me when I use screws. I don't like that. So, alright, well, let me go get a spare to fix this car. I know you guys are watching this and it's probably boring. I'm sure there's only one or two people watching right now. The aliens took it. That's what everybody's going to say. Aliens robbed my screws. And it's a small one too. That's the thing about these Policar screws. It's tossed somewhere in here. Underneath the saucer. So, alright, so let me go get an extra. I have to get fall on the floor here. You know, I took that one out, and I may have one here actually. You know, this could be possibly it, thinking that I have this little case that has extra stuff. Nope. Well, that really sucks. Let me go get my spare stuff. Alright, this is my spare. I never throw anything away, so I throw all the little screws in here like that one I took off. I'm going to put it in here. And look here. And my old man spectacles. And here they are. Here's some spares. Yeah! I have them. This one's going to go here. Yep, here they are. That's rare that they come out like that because I don't loosen them that much, but it happens. I should order some anyway just to have as backups. Here's the longer ones. NSR, spare wings. Oh. Got magnets attached to this one. Oh, here's another one. That's for that's NSR. Slide. That's something else. Alright, we got our extra one here. That's when we keep these just in case of this kind of emergency. Hopefully I'll find the other one. Since it's not on the track or on the braid or in the slot, I don't care on the track surface. Alright. Let's fix this up. If I find it after I put this damn thing in, usually what happens. Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Is that too short? Yes, it is. Let's get the longer one then. That's gonna suck. That's too short. It's very weird. Right. is annoying. I think it's that one. That's too long. Oh, no, that didn't fit. That didn't fit in there. It does take the longer one. Well, I guess it does. That's cool. That'll work better. Alright. Quick fix. Order some polycar screws. Always something else to use. Sorry about that. Glasses on. Whew. Nothing bug me that sucker's missing. Pick it up? No, I didn't. Alright, let it magnet around here. Alright. Got in the car. One little mishap there. Nothing of a big deal. Just didn't know why. Alright. We got the Chris Heyman car, the SDP number 10. Oh, we might include the tires. Yeah. Hey, John's back. What's up, John? Still here, George? Just working and watching at the same time. No, that's good. That's all good, Dave. I would be doing the same thing if I was watching you, so. This one's real pretty. This is the SDP Liberty Chris Heyman car. That's a real nice looking car. And that's why I like this one a lot. That's why I jumped on it when I had a chance on eBay because these weren't available. Oops, it does matter. Thanks. Keeping an eye out for that screw. Let me get screwed later on. Made it funny. Pouring rain. Get on there. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wipeout. Wipeout. No damage. I'm still looking for that screw, guys. It's really bugging me. Nothing to do up to. Oh, well, look at this. Guess what I found? Haha, I knew I'd find it. Here you go, boys. I found it. Once again. Alright. Well, at least I found it. Alright, I found it, so I'm happy. I'm happy. It flew off over there, that's me. Flew off on the other side. That is amazing, folks. Alright. Yep, found the needle. That's it, buddy. I was lucky. I'm always looking for it. Sorry if I haven't looked at the comments as I was constructing on the car. Hey, Chris, you back? How you doing? Checking up here. Dave's still here, I know. I went through the an interdimensional portal, and the alien sent it back. That stupid heart's in the way of the chat. So I keep keeping the word when you first come up on the chat. Yeah, that's right, Dave. The alien portal. The alien portal did it. Hey. Oh wow. Need a brownie?
Sorry.
Camera.
I've been walking.
No. Love you. Thank you. All right, I got a treat, see? Got me a homemade brownie. Yeah. I love my wife. She's wonderful. Oh, good. Popcorn, brownies, and live streams. It's good. Thank you. Very good. Good flavor. Oh, darn you. Center lane's always covered. Interesting. No, John, no beer. No, I have no beer in the house. No alcohol. I've been running low on money, so I can't spend on frivolous stuff. There's alcohols and slot cars. Gotta pay the mortgage. That's why I tuned all these cars. Total like 12 polycars I had in the case. I haven't even opened the plastic out of it. I tuned only half of them. So I was like, oh, time to tune the rest. No, time to tune the rest. I just put them in this case that I got now. My F1 case, basically. There's all F1 cars in that case. Alright, where's that F1 Chris Eamon March car? Alright, the Ferrari. Our last Ferrari. Stock polycar rotor. Can't beat brownies and slot cars. Yes, sir. Thanks to my wife. She's gonna be good. There's my sump pump working overtime. Sump pump in the bottom of the crawl space. It's underneath the room here. You can throw them on when it does, it hums. Because it's raining like hell out there. God, it's still raining pretty bad. Oh, darn you for me. 2 p.m. in Ohio. I don't know what time is it here? I don't even know what the damn time is. Come on. It is. Yeah, 2 p.m. here too. Yeah, we're in the same time zone. The Eastern Pacific time zone. Or Eastern, excuse me. Never total and you can deny everything. That's true. Pay my money for a slot credit. I've been working a lot of overtime, but the pay bills. I'm working more overtime this week too. I usually do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday on my regular shift. I just quit. Excuse me, going earlier, but I can't go in like during my off days. I don't like doing that because I'd rather drive there one time and be done with it. So, like last Thursday, I stayed there 16 hours, and then Friday I stayed 14, and then Saturday I stayed 12. So I worked 42 hours total for 3 days. So we get paid 40 hours even though we work 36. So, oh, and there goes a wheel insert. Look at that. What did I tell you? Eventually that happens. At least the wheel insert, you can see it. It's big. All right, so we're gonna glue that real quick. Ah, little butthead car. Oop, it comes out. All right. Put a teeny bit of glue on it. Oh, very small amount. Not too much. I want to put a little. So I want to remove these later on to put aluminum wheels, so I put a little bit of glue on it. I got this. So you see me do repair cars as well. That's a little bit of glue there. Should be enough. Alright, that's that. That car runs good, I'll put it back. Let that glue settle on that. Very, very good. Let's put this back here. I don't know, we got 2 more left out of the whole fleet. Believe it or not, you boys have been hanging in here for almost 22 cars. And what I did the night before was treat all these tires to make sure they run after tuning, and treat the tires, and then the next day clean them and run them. This is the NSR tires on these ones. Around the edges on these two, and I'll do that later. Start heating up, grip it a little bit better. Like little cars, I have hot tires, so you want them over. Ooh. Burn these suckers off. They are pliable though. Feel it. Oop, wrong way. Wrong way. Setting on this. Oop. Yeah, a little bit of work on the tires in these for starting out. Let's do this real quick. All of this. Probably what we need to do is tighten this up a little bit too loose. You know what? It's the same deal. quarter turn in. Let's see if it helps a little bit more. Too jumpy. Oh, still. A little bit more work on this car. It was running fine when they tuned it. Now it's stubborn. Anything up? Just I say that, it does that. Just a second here. Let me see. What did I take out? I took out the one back home. Let me do that with this one. That there, standby. This is pretty difficult. That one's being a little bit tough than usual. I know I got the front tires planted on the ground. Yep. Miss anything here, Chris? Yeah. Like you get a ball of time there. I have to keep a spreadsheet on my stock car hobby costs. For the past 13 months, I've averaged 212. Ah, that's not too bad. 22nd will turn 60. Dave is much younger than me. Yep. Gotta keep within the budget. I know I use the PayPal Pay in 4 thing a lot. To me it helps because it kind of cushions the cost instead of paying all at once. So I have like one little thing going on right now where I'm making payments. And when that's done, I'll buy more, and I'm going to do it that way and just kind of keep it down. Because you can spend so much money in a second because it's so easy to hit click and purchase. What's the problem with that? Very easy to do that. Oh man, I think you can round the edges of these tires. There's a lot of corners on here that's grabbing. So I'll have to work on this one. See, I got 2 cars to work on, not bad. And it's just tire issues. So far out of all the 22 cars, only 20 have shown no issues. So we're on the last one here, which is the last Policar, which is the last Lotus. The Lotus. I'm going to do the same thing. These cars react better, and then was the rear one. I keep forgetting. The rear screw. So let's remove that. My screwdriver. And take that one out. It seems to work good for the Lotus cars. Alright. Chris Patowski. I forgot wiring in a little better controller stations. And spending anything on the track lately. Each scratch car That build runs about 130. That's about right. What's up, Ted? Dude's on a streaming marathon. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you're running about 130 bucks for a scratchable car when getting all the parts. But remember, that's not including the body. Well, I don't know if that's including the body for you. I'd say yes. It depends on what scale car. If it's 132nd or 125th, it's about the same, I think. So, but, the kits do bring the price down. It's $89.99 for a kit, a chassis kit. So it helps. But just takes the worry of you having to go buy separate parts and cost a little bit more of separate parts. You bought everything separately, so. Alright, not bad. So we've gone through all 22 cars. Only 2 of them really have exhibit issues that I need to take care of. So, not bad. None of them broke internally, so that's a good thing. No screwed up pinions or gears or wires or leads. Alright, boys, we'll call that successful. Successful running of all the cars. 22 of them. And only, only 2 were an issue. So I call that a success. For as many cars as there is. That is not bad one bit. I would say that is pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. And there we go. That's definitely a lot better, I would say. So boys, hope you enjoyed that. Just some fun there. You know, probably boring the crap out of everybody or the people that came by and said, "What the hell is this?" So George, can you do one of the streams with all your scratch builds one day? I enjoyed this. Yeah, I could. I'll do it upstairs because mostly they're mainly oval track cars. I do have Dave's Chaparral vacuum car here. That's a scratch build. But yeah, I could do that. It would be better up on Hangar 1 because Hangar 1's an oval, and a lot of those cars they're built as oval cars. So a lot of the cars that we generally build for the showdown and all that stuff. But yeah, that'd be fun. I could do that. We'll do that one time. We'll plan on it, and we can get that done. No problem. I would say yes, sir. No problem whatsoever. So cool. Yeah, I could do that. So yeah, enjoyed hanging out with you guys. So I always say I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna sign off. This was really a long stream, so sorry if I bored everybody with me looking for screws and going to get some lighter fluid and all the other little things. So thank you, Bo. Appreciate that. That's the whole Policar fleet, all 22 cars. So thank you guys. As always, as I say, you take care and have fun racing.